That's what
My
happened.
God, that was his moment. That was his moment. Okay, Shepard, I see you requesting one more time. I'm really gonna try to put you in. I just hit the approve. Shepard, don't fuck this shit up, bro.
That's what happens when your profile picture's a cartoon character. Trying to tell you.
Shepard, you fumbled on first and second. Ball, I can't do. Shepard, tell me you there. My okay, I tried. So, anyways, the reason I wanted Shepard to talk is he made a tweet. And I don't usually catch too many people's tweets, but for some reason I caught this one. And he said that HS Tiki Talkie robbed his ass of $600. He was supposed to send him $2,000. I'm not sure for what, probably some kind of course or something like that. And he sent Tiki Talkie $600, and that guy scammed you. I mean, that's what I heard. Is that what I heard? Because that's what I read. Now, Tiki Taki is the motherfucker who came over here and made a nice little name for himself for about a month, and then that motherfucker disappeared like water in the Sahara. Okay, and he hasn't been heard since. So I wonder if he was getting accustomed to the good life, kind of ran out of money, and now he's up there hustling because of his name. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not going to say too much more about it. I thought that would have been a good way to start off. Anyways, Doc, what's going on, brother? Let me start introducing you.
What's going on, brother? What's going on? Always a pleasure to be in the best spaces every fucking Friday.
Hey, listen. When it comes down to this, I try to get on the best guests as possible and run that mouthpiece. So before I go to Doc, VK, Thor, Logan, brother, what's going on? Oh my God, are we seriously? Seriously?
What's going
You
on?
fumble too? I
my
mean,
God, bro.
goddamn, I got the second string running back in here, and now he fumbles too. The fuck is going on, man? Oh my God. You think it's a fucking 11 day or something? I mean, we're close, but we're not there yet. Unless you're overseas, brother. I don't know what's going on. Okay, man. Let's start going to the hottest. We always go to the hottest hand. No matter who's averaging what, no matter what statistics there are, you go to the hot hand. And the hot hand right now is Thor. Brother, why don't you tell everyone out there how you actually, not all your secrets, because the game's to be sold, not told, but tell some of these guys out there, it ain't easy being an influencer. You got to put in work. They think you just go in front of the camera and smile. They don't know about the networking. They don't know about all that. Tell them about it, Thor.
Oh man, I've been influencing fools since I was in second grade, man. I remember in third grade. I brought in the East Bay magazine in third grade, and man, the kid sitting next to me saw the sneakers I circled, and I went home and I said, "Mom, I need these Anthony, Penny Hardaway joints," and she was like, "Son, I can't get those for you yet. It'll be next week." And then I came in the next day to school, and the kid next to me had those same exact sneakers on. I said, "Man, should have never showed you my East Bay catalog."
Wow.
Who remembers East Bay? You remember East Bay catalog?
I was never very fashionable, Thor. I grew up poor, and I was thinking about money, and I fucking am rich, and now I still think about money. Like I say, remember what you told me that one time we went out to dinner? Doesn't matter what I dress like as long as I got that ring on me. I'm always overdressed.
Yeah, man, you got to keep that thing on you, that ring on you. But listen, East Bay magazine was the sneaker plug magazine. It was this catalog we would get like every week or month, and it had all the Jordans, the Air Force Ones, the Chris Webbers, it had the jumpsuits. It was like crack for an elementary school, middle school kid back then. But we've been influencing since East Bay. We got to see what year was East Bay founded? Oh shit, 1997. You know what time it is.
You know what else is interesting? Not only did you bring up East Bay, the only NBA player you brought up, Chris Webber, is also an Ox.
No wonder I always liked Chris Webber.
Of course, man. See, this is the little things in life that you start noticing when you actually have knowledge. You peep how people say things without even understanding what they're saying. He didn't even know him that stuff himself. But the energy never lies, people. Just like the flow of the river, that stuff doesn't lie too. It tells you the truth. Water doesn't lie. We know women lie. We know women lie. And Thor, listen. Instead of doing a usual space about what we usually talk about, I gotta tell you, brother, I have never been more ashamed of men than I am now. I literally see these people just becoming simps. And what I mean by that is, yes, baby, of course, honey. Like anything the woman wants, they give them. They start, video calling them every couple hours, checking in. I mean, listen, I got love for my wife just like you got love for your wife. But I gotta tell you, man, that whip stuff just ain't fucking doing it for me, man.
No, there's a whole multifaceted disinfo psyop campaign. They're trying to make men infertile, sterile, low T. You see what they're doing there. They're attacking red meat. Red meat's the highest source of zinc on the planet. Zinc is what raises testosterone in men. And then you got people doing the opposite and suggesting copper, which copper depletes the zinc. It's estrogenic, it's fat causing. So part of what we're doing is like teaching men. And then you got a lot of these health influencer gurus who, man, listen, I don't want to name any names, but you got political commentators here on Twitter.
No, please do, Thor.
I mean, listen,
Please name some names. Do a public service. See, when I call out these frauds, I put the names out there. The only way I don't put out names is if these people are absolutely nobody and I don't want to give them clout. Because, people have to understand, like in the WWE, even if someone gets their ass whooped by Hulk Hogan and they got fucking pinned and they got submitted, they got looked like a fool, people start knowing who the fuck their name is. So I don't go after lightweights. But if someone has some clout out there, yo, brother, let's hear it. Who the fuck are the frauds? Give me at least three, Thor.
well, it's not that everyone's a fraud, but you got people who got really big influencing, particularly on political commentator. Like if you got big because you're a growth hacker who can stir the pot and get people angry, and that's your form of traffic, that does not mean you belong in the health niche selling supplements. And that's what we're seeing now. Like Ben Shapiro has a multivitamin. Um, um, um,
Wait. The same guy who was telling you to get vaccinated now has a multivitamin.
yeah, and his multivitamin's probably worse than the freaking vaccine, man.
I'm not. Well, that's saying a lot, Thor.
Listen,
That's
listen. If you
that's a bit
if
much.
you take a multivitamin from Ben Shapiro, you deserve whatever happens to you after that.
You might become sterile.
But then, listen, even some people like our friend Hotep Jesus has a testosterone herb he's selling. Like, what is going on out here where when you look at these herbs and what they do, first of all, there's a reason they tell you to cycle them because a lot of these herbs work by going, like Tunkat Ali, for example, goes into your balls, breaks open whatever T cells you have left, and that's why you now have this freed up testosterone. But really, how it's doing it is punching it in the face to make something happen. Now, two things. If you're a guy who's already been punched in the face, so to speak, and you don't even have T to begin with, it's like hitting the gas pedal with no gas in the tank. And if you're already low, now you're just destroying that little thing you had left. So, what I'm really saying is like, even if you're not a fraud, you're accidentally pushing things on people that's actually going to leave them worse than you found them because you really don't even know what you're doing, right? And we see it, and it's trickling down from the top with people like Huberman or people like Saladino or people like whoever, Dave Asprey. These guys come on the TV with their million followers. They're like, hey, look at this thing, Tunkat, look at this study. And men especially get really excited when these guys come on the TV screen and say, hey, this raises your testosterone. So everyone goes in, it's the wild, wild west. There's no regulation, or there's regulation, but there's no cop saying, "Yo, you shouldn't really take this." And then guys end up hurting themselves more, and then they get cornered in where they have to go on steroids, or then they don't ever go on steroids and they're just living a low T life. And then you look at things like vitamin A, quote unquote, a vitamin. It's not a vitamin. It's an alcohol. It's retinol. It goes through the same detox pathway as if you were drinking liquor. That's also lowering guys' testosterone, and that is in everything.
Oh, haram.
It's in everything. Right, right. If you're gonna say haram to alcohol, you got to look at retinol too, because it's also an alcohol, and that's why people, when they go low, vitamin A, all of a sudden things clogging up their liver and their detox pathways with this alcohol molecule that's a fat soluble molecule. 1970s, they decided to fortify all the dairy with it. Why did they do that? It was already in dairy. Then fish oil got popular. Then now liver's popular. People are not accounting for this molecule that's an alcohol in an unreasonable amount. They're taking it in, and you're seeing it. Over 50 million people autoimmune disease. It's all of the epithelial tissue. It's all destroying the same thing of whatever organ it is, and it's also destroying men's testicle cells. You know what they're using to produce testosterone. And if you don't believe me, all vitamin A turns into 13-cis tretinoic acid or all trans retinoic acid. That is the same ingredient in Accutane. And if you look at the side effects of Accutane, it's low testosterone, low libido, depression, suicidal thoughts, anxiety. You know how many people we got on a low vitamin A diet now that are saying their anxiety disorder went away? Which is huge, because that's part of this testosterone conversation, because so many men and young men are anxious to even approach a woman or approach a scenario in the first place.
A
And
lot of those beta males are, yeah,
and it
yeah.
comes
Listen,
diet is listen,
Thor. Let me just
I'll
hold on,
wrap it with this.
Thor.
I'll
Let me.
say this last sentence
Okay.
for that rant. Everything stems from diet and health and nutrition, and it's the reason they're having all this trans issue.
That right there is what you call bullseye. You have a bunch of who are fucking raising and who've been ran through like a used car, and basically what
I
happens
didn't say that
is
part. I didn't say that part.
they become sick. I did. It's all right, man. I'll say that part, man. Bunch of ran through fucking. And when you have a whole, and here's another thing I've noticed: if you have a child with a woman, and then that woman has a child with someone else, then the second child that she had with the second man is not as healthy, and they have a lot of diseases, which basically tells me a woman's meant to be dominated by one man. And it is what it is, guys. I don't give a fuck what you say. That's what the fucking studies show, and that's what I've seen with my own eyes. Anyways, Thor, listen, that mouthpiece is much fucking improved. Well done, my man. That's why he's doing it. You notice how he talks fast but slow at the same time, and he actually throws facts at you? That's how the fuck it's done. And quite frankly, most of you motherfuckers don't have what it takes. You just want to talk. That Twitter shit only works. See, if you want to be a bully on Twitter, you want to talk shit, that's one thing. But until you start running your mouth and being good at running that mouthpiece, ain't no one paying attention to shit you have to say. Anyways, we have another star in here before I go to everyone else. Peyton, you're another resident health expert in GG33. Do you agree with a lot of what Thor says?
Absolutely, I do. Me and Thor like to go back and forth on different stuff on Twitter, as people see, and I think it's confusing, but we got something really nice coming up for you guys in a couple weeks, so stay tuned. We'll make an announcement.
There you go. I look forward to hearing you guys go at it back and forth. And I'm sure you guys agree on more stuff than you would disagree. because great
Absolutely.
minds think alike. So that's the way I look at it. Anyways, I saw VK had his hand up, brother. You got some 2 cents in here? Let me
No,
hear it.
I just I just wanted to say Thor made a great point with the popular drug Accutane. I'll embarrassingly admit something here. So back in the day, I had acne, right? And I had a big ego. 33 life paths have big egos. We don't want anything holding.
Never.
So so I decided to go on Accutane. And number one, Accutane works. Number two, it makes you feel like you have cancer. And what that vitamin A does is it poisons your body with inflammation. So after Accutane, although it did clear up a lot of my acne, my back hurt on it the entire way. So your back will feel like hell, and they tell you this. And I will say I wasn't quite the same athlete after it. And it's one of the most poisonous drugs on earth. At the time, I didn't have a mother or a father or even a grandfather. They're all doctors and stuff that would give me the good advice, which is like cutting out dairy, eggs, this, that, etc. So great point, Thor. Just wanted to add that.
Okay, brother.
It's the
And I
way
see
they
we got
sterilize the
another
young men. It's the way dermatologists are the fucking devil. It's the way they're sterilizing young men. They're giving it out like candy. Do you know that when young girls go on Accutane, they have to be forced to go on birth control, and that they have to sign a waiver that if they get pregnant, they have to have an abortion?
Yes.
Yeah, that's real shit.
the, ain't that something, man? Ain't that something? Most people probably wouldn't believe it, but those are the facts. Let's go to two other guests. Wise Cat, what's going on today?
Hello, hello. How's everybody doing?
Hey, what's
All
up?
right, brother. Wise Cat is here.
Amazing.
He's a GG. He's in GG33. He's a gold member. And Wise Cat, brother. What's new in your life?
Hey, man, I can't complain. I'm just working out every day. I'm just a regular guy trying to make his way through the matrix at the end of the day. Just a regular guy trying to make his way through the matrix. I'm very thankful. Things will always be a lot worse, if that makes sense. So I'm very thankful. I got a new child. I can't
You're an
complain.
American
Yes,
citizen.
that too.
You're an American citizen. You already won the lotto.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of people don't understand that.
Yo,
Lastly, but not least, the Red Pill Aries. What's up, my dog?
Yo, what's good, you guys? What's going on, Spaces?
I'm driving downtown right now, man. We'll fucking meet up somewhere in about an hour and a half.
All right, awesome.
Fucking get. Yes, sir, man. I got a couple guests who I'm gonna invite. You'll be impressed who's there. Anyways,
Hey,
Red Pill, what's going on, man? Anything new in your life? The life of an influencer. Tell us.
more recognition, more money, more thank yous, more DMs. Everything's going great. Everything's going positive. I met a lot of cool people, a lot of friends. Shout out VK, Thor, Peyton, Wisecat, Seven the Numbers Guy, Bob, Ryan. Um, some of my Beacon members in here, Big Noisy.
Al, a lot of these motherfuckers are taking L's, and that's because if you understand the way the Matrix moves, it is what it is. Anyways, I don't actually like doing this hosting shit, so I'm gonna fucking turn the host over to Doc, and then I'll fucking chime in like everyone else. Doc, your show, take the reins, brother.
All right, brother. So we're gonna let some speakers come up to the stage and speak. And Red Pill, what can you tell us about Beacon, brother? What is the future of Beacon like?
Doc, where you at, Doc?
Do you hear me?
Yeah, he's speaking, but Red Pill, you can't hear him. He's already speaking already.
Oh, here we go with this bullshit.
I'll relay it. What do you expect? What can we expect from Beacon this year? And what are some things about Beacon that you could share with us? That's basically the question.
Oh, okay, cool. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I
Yes, I
can.
can. Yes, I can.
No, I'm saying, can Doc hear
Mm-hmm.
me? Okay, perfect. All right, well, pretty much Beacon's gonna help a lot of people. A lot of people, as in men. I plan on, hosting events and going to state to state. We're planning on a trip to Atlanta. We're planning on a trip to Cali. We're planning on an event for Miami at the end of this month, and pretty much just taking over. We're at 1,300 members. I want to be somewhere around like 5 figures ASAP. Hopefully, the summer gets us there, and just a lot of respect and recognition. I mean, every single day I go through my DMs and people thank me for creating Beacon because it's really opening up a lot of people's eyes, and it's just like another men's group, but it's not. We have a lot of more, diverse, cool shit in there. It's not just like things that you do to make money. We like actually have conversations every day. We pinpoint every single type of aspect in life that people are going through. It doesn't necessarily mean anything about money. We pretty much talk about everything, family, things to do to help you become more healthy, working out, um, getting the nervousness and the anxiety and like all the bullshit that men kind of have to go through, and just pretty much giving them the confidence to change and have none of that anymore. Um, and all around just powering up, just creating insane beacon fucking soldiers all year round. It's the dragon year, so I got to take advantage of it. And then Gary's snake years next year, which is gonna make things a lot easier. But yeah, I'm pushing through. Everyone's loving it. Everyone's tuning in every day. There is no stagnant day in Beacon. I'm always fired up every single morning, spamming every single chat that I have, whether it's Discord, Telegram, our community, and Twitter, and everyone is doing the same thing back. So I couldn't be more thankful and grateful for a community that created not even 3 months ago, and it's going pretty fucking insanely fast. Everything's kind of like it should be overwhelming, but it's not. It's like making me even more confident.
Incredible. Exciting stuff.
Thank you, Payne. Thank you. And I'm excited.
You're
I'm
welcome.
excited to collab with everybody. I want to do everything. I want to do things with everybody in here. VK, Thor, Wise Cat, Pan. Pretty much just grow and help all of us as one whole
I
grow up.
love that. I love that about you. Rats play like that. Rats make everyone better around them. That's what you're here to do, bro. And
A
that's
million
I don't care if
percent.
it's LeBron. LeBron, he may not be Michael Jordan to some people, but what did he always do? He turned players that were like a 3 out of a 10 into a 7 out of a 10. He brought Eric Snow to the finals. You know what I mean? So that's how you are, bro. And I'm so proud of you.
I appreciate you, VK. That's so cool. That's so awesome saying that, and I could relate. Yeah, I can relate with everything that LeBron's done, although he's not categorized as the GOAT or whatever. He's my GOAT. I don't care. He's my GOAT, Gary. I'm sorry. Whatever.
Uh,
He gets people paid too, doesn't he? That Capricorn.
Yeah, he gets people paid. He gives people rings that would have never gotten a goddamn ring in their
Yeah,
lives.
he's lost 6 NBA finals.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. I mean, he did win the last one in the rat year, like I called it. But he didn't put in enough work against Denver this year, and Denver's gonna get their asses whooped by Minnesota. I leaked something. I better shut the fuck
Hey,
up.
that
Yeah,
that
I
MJ
that
mean,
all
that
day long.
that
the rat
championship
got
in
to
the
praise the
bubble.
rat, of course, of course, of course. Even though Jordan makes people better all the time, but let's not talk about that. Jordan made everyone better around him.
Oh man, I don't know. I could sit here and talk about
Scottie
Jordan. Hot.
Pippen, Horace Grant, we got them all, man. It's like, think about it.
I got you, but like, all right, I'm saying the average NBA player nowadays is so fucking skilled that I think the average NBA player would be close to Jordan back then. Look at Jordan; he couldn't go left. They deleted clips of him.
Really? Oh my God, it's gonna turn into a
Yeah, I
sports
don't
space in a
know.
minute.
I don't know. I
I'll
don't
be
know.
there it
I don't
is.
know. It's just the age barrier, man. I don't know.
All right, I want to ask Thor something in relation to testosterone.
Cool.
I think a lot of guys are looking for a quick fix in their food or an herb, like you said, or a pill. Something that I tell clients that I work with is that testosterone has to be earned. You can't eat your way and take your pill through gaining testosterone if you're not living a life that earns it. You need to be the man, you need to be working out, you need to be lifting heavy things, you need to be leading people. Would you agree?
Yeah, before I go into testosterone, even though I'm born in '84, there will be no bad talking about Michael Jordan on this chat.
Ooh.
Amen.
Bro, you guys
Amen.
got it. We won 6 rings, three back
Did
to
you
back
see?
in a
Did
row.
you see what?
No one's
Did you?
taking nothing from Jordan, bro. No
Did
one,
you
no
see?
one.
That's the first time I ever heard someone in my life said that Jordan can't go left. Man, oh man. You see what? You see what Cameron? You see what Cameron posted today, and it is what it is on IG with the games played. Jordan never missed a game and played the most 82 game seasons out of all the greats. That's because for the love of the game. And a real player always keeps his sneakers in the trunk, and a real player always has mesh shorts on underneath his jeans because it can at any time it can become game time. So young cats out there, if you don't have mesh shorts on under your jeans, man, you're not ready to play. You're not ready.
And a
It's
real
too
player
hot.
doesn't
It's too hot in Florida,
a
Thor.
real
It's
player
way too
doesn't
hot for
flop every
that.
5 seconds. A real player doesn't flop when they're the biggest person on the court, but they're flopping. Well,
They
in
don't
Mike,
call fouls against LeBron, bro. He's too big and strong.
And this comes back to testosterone. It's just a different era. There's something in the water supply. There's something in the fortification program. But yeah, part Peyton, you touched on a good point. Part of this whole testosterone conversation is winning, is competing, is being around like-minded individuals, is keeping it moving, getting sunlight. There's an amazing study that they did where they put the sun lamp on the chest and on the balls 10 minutes a day, and androgynous hormones raised over 300%, right? And one thing we know about sunlight, it expels toxic poison vitamin A from the body. But if you want to get a little testosterone hack, get in some type of competition, whether it's pickup basketball, whether it's, chess, whether it's jujitsu, whether it's Muay Thai, boxing. You got to do some manly things, pick up some heavy things and walk around with them. When that little voice inside your head says that you're scared, go forward and meet that head on. There's a reason that most men are afraid to approach women in public is because for hundreds of thousands of years, you could get killed for that action, right? We still are, even though in these past 2 generations, 3 generations, we're still wired with the brain from thousands of years ago, right? It's the same reason women can get over men faster than men can get over women, because women historically are used to men disappearing, whether they went out for a hunt and never came back, whether they died at war. And because of this, women are wired to very fastly, they had to find a new man. They had to find a new protector and provider, right? So you can't blame them for being wired that way. So next time you're afraid to approach that young lady or that attractive female, just say to yourself, hey, man, I'm not going to die for approaching her. And it could be a multitude of reasons why she's not into you that day. She could have that time of the month. She could have an allergic
Your wallet's not big enough. That's the main reason. That's what it comes down to, man. If you don't have some Superman fucking looks, you best have a fucking wallet. You best have some charisma. You best have fucking something going for you. Because if you got nothing going for you, it ain't gonna work. And the worst part is, I remember it was you weren't there, Thor. It was January 2023. It was before VK got there and Red Pill were there. It was in Vegas, and Peyton will remember this. I see some girls walking in, and then all the guys are playing video games.
No lie.
And there's like women over there trying to. You remember that, Peyton? I was looking at you like, oh my god, I'm embarrassed.
For real.
I'm over there like, oh, I'm already there. I can't do shit. But I'm seeing all these fucking guys over here playing video games, yet there's women over there trying to talk about shit. It was embarrassing for me to even see some shit like that. And that's what it comes down to. Put down the video games. Unless you're making money like my boy London is. Like he telling me he fucking is making like 10, 15 racks a day playing Madden or 2K, whatever. Unless you're making money off video games, I ain't trying to hear shit. Put that shit down. Period.
Yeah, man. Don't marry a guy that plays video games. Don't date a guy that plays video games.
I mean, I think those guys were playing cash games. If I'm not mistaken, I think they were playing cash games up in that room. I don't know if Gary knew about that. I think they were betting actual money.
Listen, video games are kind of like porn. They weaken men. It is what it is. Just like the average gamer, the average porn watcher, and you see the gamer's posture, they get all slouched. They get that thick neck in the back of their neck. They get that pale skin and that thinning hair, and the eyes are bloodshot because they're staring at the blue light all day. I'm not saying you can't play once in a while. There's some fucking cool dudes and some alpha dudes, some guys that crush it, make money and get girls that still game. So if it don't apply, let it fly.
But if you have a waste of a life and you have nothing going for you and you're on the gaming console all day, at the very least get an ergonomic chair so your posture's right. But yeah, I haven't played video games since middle school, honestly. I stopped around middle school.
You know, Thor, you made a great point about how, you know, men are naturally afraid to go up to women. Well, notice that I believe men speak 10,000 less words a day than women, because back in the 1800s, especially in previous, talking would get you killed. So notice when men see other men, they head nod, they shrug at each other, they let them know they're there, but they ain't necessarily.
That sounds like paradise. You
Bro,
can't. These women won't talk. That sounds like fucking
Go
paradise.
back, go back and watch. Go back and watch the Clint Eastwood movies. My man was the biggest movie star in the world. He's got 3 lines the entire movie. The entire movie. There's Clint Eastwood movies where he speaks 3 times the entire movie. You know, go back and watch those. Less is more a lot of times.
even Arnold.
Especially on these spaces. Some guys just talk way too much and they're saying a whole lot of nothing, and I can't stand it.
Yeah, a lot of word salad artists these days. A lot of these new spaces, though.
That's another spaces right now.
No, but
Yeah.
you know how it is.
The Walmart Masons.
It's talking in circles. It's saying a lot but saying nothing at the same time. You got to know how to deliver it, how substance, and really it's just confidence. Really, it's a vibe. Women can smell your vibe and your aura and your confidence. And if you have doubt in your mind, like it's normal to be nervous, but you can't be in such a lack of confidence way that it comes across, because at the end of the day, women want a strong protector, provider, a confident man. And listen, you don't even have to have all the money in the world. You don't have to have the best looks in the world. That's kind of a myth too, where like you see broke dudes with hot females all the time. You see ugly dudes getting females all the time. You know, so if you weren't blessed,
They don't keep them, Thor.
but but
They don't keep
but
them.
listen, they're attractive guys and rich guys. They might keep a woman, but a lot of times their woman doesn't love them, and a lot of times,
Nope, and be cheating
yeah,
whore.
and then they
100%.
blame the woman when it's really them that was lame and didn't do anything to attract their woman, right? So we got to be careful and nuanced with this conversation, because all that shit that'll get you in the door, all that shit that'll get you the girl, that's not going to be the same shit that keeps her attracted to you, right? She might just stay with you because you had that, and then she's going to cheat on you with the dude who really does attract her, right? So,
This is why it's important to find a woman when you're broke. I cannot stress that enough. Doesn't matter how good you look, how smart you are,
well,
how much money you have, how important you think you are. You never know if you already have it and you're with her. That's why it's important to find one when you're young. I mean, that's what you did, Thor. That's what
yeah,
I did. You found women when they were young, because that's when you know they're with you because they love you
yeah, but
and they believe in you.
it's also important, even if you are rich, to act in a way that she's going to be like, wow, he's rich and he's attractive with his personality, with the way he's a leader, right? The way you start to have the
Correct.
way that you start to have a woman fall out of love with you is when you start to make her the leader, when you start to have her making decisions for you, right? So you see, I'll give you a prime example. You hear a guy say, I don't know what's wrong with her, she never knows where she wants to go for dinner. It's like, yeah, dude,
You gotta
you
tell her.
got to pick a dope spot. You got to pick out a dope outfit, A or B, and you got to say, hey, we're leaving at 6. You know, get ready, wear something sexy. That's leadership. That's just a small example where a lot of guys get it wrong because they keep putting the woman in the driver's seat and women don't feel comfortable in that seat, right?
No,
And I'm not.
you gotta tell them. You gotta let them approach and just do your thing, man. Yeah, obviously we gotta all let them. We gotta make the slice. We have to let them understand that we're in control, right? I mean that's what they're looking for. It's alpha over beta, man, all day long, man.
Yeah, you brought up a great point about being nervous. It's normal to be nervous. Floyd Mayweather said it best. If you go into a boxing match and you're not nervous at all, you're about to get your ass whooped. So a little nerve is always a good thing. You can turn a negative into a positive.
You know what's crazy? They put like all this type of stuff in our face all the time. It's like I always see movies where you'll see a boss person, somebody's a boss, but his wife is cheating with a security guard. You know what I'm saying? Girls just want to have fun. That's what I think.
Well, they might want to,
This,
but they still
this
hoe,
is
right?
why. Uh, this is why understanding numerology and astrology is so fucking important. Make sure you find the right person off top. Off fucking top.
Oh,
By the way, I just hit a three-teamer 125 to 4K. Can I get a Ric Flair?
woo!
Yeah, I'll post that. I'll post that in a second, man. Listen. On a serious note, I want to talk to people on something serious now. The economy is fucking crashing. I talk to enough people who run companies. I talk to enough everyday people. The economy is taking a L. I suggest everybody work extra hard right now. Why do you think these immigrants are here? These immigrants are here to replace you. There's too much inflation going on. They want to stop inflation by any means necessary, which means firing Americans who are making 20, 25 an hour and hiring immigrants who make 10 to 15 an hour. You have to understand the Fed is doing everything they can, and Biden. People could say white
Gary
replacement
glitched
all they
out.
want.
They glitch out for you guys too.
No, can you hear me? Really?
I
Yeah.
can. Why, Scott?
Okay. Damn, I was in a roll, man. Anyways, let me just say this, man. Right now, the economy, and we're in a place called stagflation. Stagflation is when the inflation is going really sky high in certain sectors of the economy, but not in others. Food is out the roof. I'm going to tell you guys something. If there's a problem in the kingdom of Saudi Arabia in August when it comes to oil or anything like that, and then we start seeing $5 gas like we did before, we're going to be in serious trouble. Oh, and I want people to understand something. This is real. So what I wanted you to do, Doc, is start asking people what they're seeing out here in the streets right now. Are they seeing people coming up to them asking them for money left and right? Are they seeing people who have trouble buying the basic groceries? Are people complaining about money more than usual? I mean, everyone's bitching about money all the time, even the billionaires I know. But when it comes down to it, are people struggling more than usual? That's the question I think should be on everyone's mind right now. So, Doc, start the show, brother.
So the question goes for Michael Ali, the monkey.
What's going
Michael,
on?
what's going on, brother?
What's up?
I can't hear Doc. I think I'm gonna drop and then come back.
Yeah, brother, drop and come on. Yeah, well, Michael, about the economy and everything. How is the situation where you live?
How is the situation where I live?
Yeah,
Um, well, I mean, I think the situation is what you make of it. I mean, everybody's situation is different, but the situation where I live, I mean, it's the same thing everywhere. But my situation is my situation. I feel like I'm not really worried about money. You know what I'm saying? As far as like um obtaining it, well, like I'm gonna obtain it, but I'm not worried about it. Generating money. I'm going to generate money by the things that I'm good at, the things that I practice. You get what I'm saying? I'm not chasing it. I'm letting it come to
damn
me.
right.
So the situation with me, as far as how I'm living, I feel like I'm in a good space.
What
You know,
about
it's
you,
pretty
Star?
sad. Oh, go ahead.
No,
But
go ahead, Peyton. Ladies
but
first.
what I
No, it's not related to what he said, so go for it.
No, Star. Go ahead.
It's just look at a lot of different things. You know what, man? It's like a lot of people are struggling. We get it. We all get it. But you know what? You strive on excellence, and if you don't bring that excellence to a term, we're never going to understand everything in the Biden, Biden administration. I don't give a shit what people think about what I feel. I don't give a shit, man. I really don't. But I'll tell you what, I have been, seen, and done everything, man. I am almost 50 years old, almost, and I have seen a lot of good things and a lot of bad things. And right now, man, we are in the worst times of anything. But I'll tell you, the worst times is always the best times because you make better for yourself. And if you can't populate on that and accumulate on that, then you guys don't know the real meaning of where in America or in the fuck are you at. I don't give a fuck. Fuck everybody. It's about changing your ways. And if we don't change our way, your way, we have to understand that, Gary's here. Gary's a good dude, man. Doc, you're my brother, man, from every goddamn from day one, brother. You know it. And
Fucking know
Wise
that, brother.
Cat,
You fucking know that.
yep, yep. Wise Cat is my brother too, man. Me and him, we've all been here, man. We get it. Red Pill, dude. You're my brother, man. You've been seeing me more and more lately. The reason why is because, man, I'm in the shadows, man. I'm tired of being in the shadows, but I'm coming out. And I'm coming out more because people need to be more understanding of what's going on in the world today. But dude, I just everything about everything. This is my cue. My cue is to focus on everything. And you be a Mason or not, it doesn't matter. Gary, I know you don't like Masons. I get it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. When
He's
did I
Well,
say
he's
I don't
not.
like
He's never
well,
Masons?
said that.
you never did say that. You
I
just said that. Hey,
never said that.
He said
he
he's
just
never joined the Masons. He's not a Mason, but he
I
never
said,
right.
said he got
He
a
he
Mason.
just it wasn't his thing. It
what,
wasn't his thing. I know what he said. I know what he said.
no, no. It's very simple, man. Why would I wanted to start my
You
own thing?
did, and oh my god,
What the
dude, you're it's massive.
what the hell do I need to join someone else's shit for? No, listen, man. I respect people who want to network. I just look at it as a big fraternity for grown men who want to network. And obviously there's something going on at the much higher stages that, quite frankly, very few people are aware of. So I'm not going to go into
Right,
speculation of what happens. But let's just put it this way, man. If people are trying to better themselves and trying to, put themselves around people who have more experience than them and trying to, gain valuable life lessons from people who already did it. What the hell is wrong with
right,
that?
exactly. You
There's
do.
nothing wrong
I
with
give
that.
you props for that, man. Respect, mad respect, because I do everything that I do with Doc and everything else, man. I give you mad respect for that. I do, and I do. Um,
There's like fucking 50 Masons in GG33.
exactly.
I didn't ban Masons. I banned homosexuals. I banned fucking whores. I banned fucking Biden voters. Those motherfuckers can all go kick fucking
There you
rocks.
go.
And guess what? When I interview people, oh, you best believe I ask them that
Yep.
shit.
You better.
And guess what? I turned down a fucking billionaire this year
Good.
because they wanted to join gold and they fucking told me they were a Biden
Yep.
donor.
Fuck that.
Ain't happening. I don't give a fuck.
Give them the fucking
I
rock
don't have
bottom right
fuck
there.
you. I don't have fuck you money, but I have fuck F you. I have like a F. I don't have the U yet, but I got the F.
That's
Yeah. So
exactly what I want.
Devil's advocate here. What do you do to people that lie? Like, for example, people that lie about being vaccinated.
You can catch people. They usually stutter, some stuff like that. But let me tell you something. Listen, we got about what 1,500 in the main group. Bronze, silver, and gold, somewhere around that. How many people fucking turn on me? In all honesty, what fucking 10,
10%,
15?
8%,
That's a good
maybe.
percentage.
No, 8%. Try like fucking less than 2%. Most people are very appreciative of what I've done. Basically give them knowledge to change their lives. There's always some fucking possessed motherfucker who, is going to think he's fucking a god in training. This shit's a joke. How does someone with 2% of my knowledge think they're a god in
They're
training?
not.
based off my
They're not.
knowledge. This shit's fucking ridiculous. We are not gods. We never will be gods. If we were gods, we wouldn't be fucking stuck here. Some people just have a little bit more sense than others. That's all I can tell you. And at the end of the day, just try to be as best person if you can. I don't go after anyone unless they go after me first. You know,
At the end of the day, you're right.
that's simple. And by the way, if someone is out there and they're promoting negative shit, that's enough reason for me to go after them.
Yeah, you don't have nothing to worry
That's it.
about me because I'm sticking right here with you, man. Um,
Yeah, no one's talking about you, brother. I promise you, no one's talking about you, brother. We have no issues with Masons. A fucking Mason runs my shit, for God's sake.
yep.
My
I love
website
you,
and
brother.
stuff like that. You think I give a fuck?
Love you,
I'm give.
brother.
Shout
Of
out to Bill.
course, of course, of course. I get stuck right in front of the train. Whatever. I won a shitload of money today. It doesn't matter.
He's trying to get that little bit of emotion out of you. He's like, hey, you won today. Got to get some emotion out of you.
It's not the 11th yet, man. I usually don't get emotional on 11 days, man. So it is what it is. Anyways, Thor, I'm about to have fucking lunch down here in Miami. You want to come?
Yeah, I do. I got invited to be a Mason once, but the guy was at the deli counter. He owned the deli. He just made me a sandwich, and then he invited me to come to a Mason meeting. And I said, I don't know, man. You make sandwiches, but it's good. It's good. Wait,
Thor, text me now. I'll send you the address.
but if somebody who was established asked me, shit, that might have been a different convo. I got lucky that it was the sandwich maker that asked me and not the CEO. Because then I might have gone. Who knows where I would have been today? But
Remember,
I
Thor,
like
it's not a sandwich maker. It's called sandwich artist. If you go to Subway and stuff like that, sandwich artist. That's the
he
proper
did.
pronoun.
I'm be politically correct.
To be fair, this guy made the best sandwich in the tri-state area. So maybe there was something to that.
Hey, if
Or
you're gonna do something, be the best at it. If you're gonna do whatever it is, be the best.
I agree.
No,
I
but
mean,
I'll
yeah,
I'll
some of
come to lunch
the
with you.
athletes too. Yeah, but I was gonna say, that's why the Masons are so eclectic. You have the bus driver who's a Mason, then you have the CEO. So that's why numbers do matter. You know what I mean? That's why Gary tried to grow this so big.
I mean, like Gary's it for the Golden State Warriors. Strength in numbers. Strength in numbers.
I
Don't tell people who fucking made that fucking one up. Let's not say that. Strength in numbers. I wonder why the only NBA team that I used to fucking hang around with for fucking 5 straight years, from 215 to 219, go fucking front court. When people say it's a fucking fake ring, how many times have I been fucking in the owner's box and posted it? How many times have I been on the sidelines talking to people and posted that shit? Are you people out your fucking mind? I used to run with these guys. So yeah, the only team I ever ran with consistently, they're saying is strength in numbers. I wonder who they got that from. Maybe we should ask Andre.
And he
I was
stopped
with
LeBron from getting 20 rings. Gary stopped him single-handedly, basically. He
I
stopped
was
LeBron.
with a certain someone, and we were in a motorcade. It was like, and listen, a lot of different people have motorcades, but it was a high, presence individual. And our driver, I'll never forget it. Our driver who picked me up, I was like the fifth car in the motorcade or whatever. The driver was a Mason, and he had the G ring on, right? So he was,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the things about being a driver in a motorcade is you're kind of told not to speak to anyone, right? But I'm a very approachable, I'm talkative, I'm a people person. So he started chatting me up when it was just me and him in this van, and then he tried to like flash the ring at me. So because of what I actually learned from G, I told this man what his ring meant and what the symbol meant, and he didn't even know what it meant. He
Oh,
was like,
No, they don't know that
he
stuff.
was like,
They don't know that
That
stuff.
was
he
a
was,
Walmart Mason, man.
and it was funny because I'm like,
Mhm.
he's like, wow, man, you just taught me something, and like that's just a kind of cool little story of like, you don't always need, a lot of this knowledge is out there. If you search far and wide enough, yeah, you could come across some misinfo and get wrecked. But if you're discerning, if you have intuition, if you put two and two together and you reverse engineer things, like Gary has, you can find out a lot. And there's a lot of gatekeeping out there with stuff like that.
Yeah, I swear that capital letters thing was not out there till Gary said it. I swear to God. It was 26.
Oh, no one knew
No one
anything.
knew about the
No
capital
one
letters.
knew
Not a
anything.
single tweet. And all of a sudden, I figured it out.
Yeah, they all figure it out after they copy and paste me.
But that's a cool thing too, right? Like there's things like I was in Miami 2 weeks ago, and these two dudes got into a lawsuit with one another because his nickname was the same phrase as the guy's company name, and he basically was kind of like, "Yo, you can't use that phrase anymore. Like I have the trademark to that phrase." And I'm like, bro, do you realize how lame you are for trying to trademark like a common phrase that everyone uses? Like, what I'm really saying is, and if you look into the thermos, there's a certain lawsuit, and if there's any lawyers in the room, tell me what the lawsuit is. Like Google. There's things that become so big that you can't trademark them because they're just universally used. So what I'm really saying is, like, if you were the one who planted that seed and you were the first one to birth that idea, and then it gets so big that everyone and anyone all across the world is using it, that in itself is more credit than any human could get. Majority of humans will never touch that level of influence. It's like memes, right? These memes are fucking incredible. We never know who's doing half these memes. And when people, Kleenex, thank you, Jared. Right, Kleenex. You can't trademark things once they get too big. And it's just like memes are one of our best media expressions right now. You ever see a guy create a meme and he tries to put his little ad in it? Nobody cares. Nobody cares who made that meme, right? So you shoot for the stars like that. Like the universe knows where that was sourced from. We know where that came from, but it's fire nonetheless.
LeBron tried to copyright Taco Tuesday.
You took it out of my mouth, VK. Right before I was going to say it.
Taco
LeBron, it's
Tuesday. He thought he could
Taco
own.
Tuesday.
Of course, the rat did.
28 rat, of course.
Of course, the 28 rat did. Thor, did you get the text?
Yeah. See, that's such a whack energy. That's the whack. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, be there in about 40.
Wait, tonight?
Damn, dead pause.
I didn't hear anything. It cut out.
Yeah, it was like glitched for a minute.
Wait, you're going there tonight?
Yeah, I honestly can't hear Thor at all.
Yeah, so Thor's glitched. Apparently, I talked over Gary earlier from this damn fucking phone.
You
Gary,
said
are you already on the way?
Yeah, I don't think Gary can even hear us. Gary, can you
Gary,
hear me?
do you hear me or Wisecap?
I hear everybody else but Gary.
Gary, can you hear
Yeah,
me?
He's
All
yeah, I
we
can
probably
hear,
hear you.
he's
all we
probably
hear is the
driving.
car
Same,
driving.
everyone but Gary.
All we hear is the car driving. We don't hear anything else.
Yeah.
And no more scooters. After that 7 person, no more scooters. I was
What's
hoping
going
to
on,
hear that
Coop?
part. He didn't hear that either. Damn. Yeah, I think Gary's gonna end the space. It's gonna crash. I think it's gonna crash any minute now, guys.
Oh God, don't he'll get mad. He'll be like, "Don't manifest that."
No, yeah, I don't want to manifest it. I think it's gonna go for the next 8 hours, and Dr. Marvel's gonna be talking for 8 hours straight.
I mean, I can do it, man.
Let's
I
Yeah,
got.
go. Let's go. Let's
Dr.
go.
I
Marvel's
remember those
ready.
days. I remember those days doing 12 hours, 15 hours of spaces. I hand over the keys to you guys. You guys have fun with that shit. But I will
No,
be doing a
no,
55
Wisecap,
hours
we
straight.
got to have you here, brother. We got to have you here, man. You're the most
I,
inspirational person. You got to
man,
have you here.
yeah.
I'm not inspirational. I'm just a regular
Yee.
guy making his way through the matrix. Just a regular guy stuck in here just like all you guys.
Hey,
No, you're
Wisecap,
not. No,
I,
you're
I,
not. You're bigger than that.
I got a notification right now that it says the host is having connection issues.
Yep, it's gonna happen, guys.
So what's gonna happen? Do I open a space if it crushes, or we have to start it?
Yes.
I don't know
All
what's
right.
gonna
No, hey
happen. Yeah.
Doc. The only thing you stay here, man. Let him go down. Your co-host, so you'll be host. So just stay here.
Let's fucking go. In case
Uh,
Gary, in
Dr. Marv,
case,
are you starting a Mason space?
yeah, man, yeah, man. Oh fuck yeah,
Mason
man. Those
space
are Wednesday.
part 55. Here we go. Another Mason
Yeah,
space.
man.
No, we got to keep Doc here. Doc's good.
Yeah, bro.
I
So I see that.
he
I
puts
see
up with
that.
so much BS.
What was that?
I said you're the best, brother. You put up with so much BS with the glitching. This is just another example. All spaces have been doing is glitching the past week, man.
Glitching, exactly, man. I mean, that's something good that we're doing, but I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you. I see that a guy has his hand up for like about an hour. Cooper, what's going on, brother? Hey, bro,
He's
Cooper.
gonna, he's gonna be like, I wanted to talk to Gary, but he's not here anymore.
I just want to talk to you, Wise Cat and Doc. You two are like,
I can't hear
absolute.
shit. What the
Can
fuck?
Cooper even hear us?
Yeah, fuck,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
I
My
Cooper,
know you
mic
guys
was
unmute
off.
fucking
yourself,
know.
Cooper.
My mic
Speak.
was off.
Yeah.
What's going on, G?
He's gonna be like, I wanted to ask
Uh,
Gary a question. He's not here.
well, I mean, I have a lot of questions I've written down.
I don't know what happened, guys. The spaces went out. No idea what happened, guys. Had a good spaces going here, and then the goddamn thing went out on me. Well, I'm in the middle of about to go to dinner anyway, but I do apologize. I mean, we did go like an hour or something. I wasn't planning on going all night or anything like that. If you guys can hear me, do a thumbs up or do something. Can I get a thumbs up, something, if you guys can hear me? No, you guys can't hear me. Okay. Oh, you. Uh-oh. I'm gonna put this on mute, getting a call. Yeah, so my wife calls me and she said you guys said I might have been in an accident. Come on now. I already took my 7-year accident. Ain't nothing else happened to my ass, man. Fuck all that. I went through an Achilles. I'm fucking walking again. I'll be running soon. Fuck all that bullshit. All right. Let's put the co-host in here. Let's put the co-host in here. Again. Let's put the co-host in here. Everyone here.
That's crazy. Oh man. Playing
Hey,
on your
listen.
downfall, you saying?
I don't know what happened. All I know is the damn phone fucking went out for a second. No one could hear me. All of a sudden, my wife's calling me, telling me, "Yo, they said something happened." I'm like, "Come on, man." Like I said, I already got my 7 hit. I already got my Achilles.
Oh,
Fuck all that shit. I already took one for the team.
Gary,
That's
Gary, how
enough.
far are you? I'm gonna start getting ready.
Let me see how far I am. I should be there in about 15.
What? Okay, I'm gonna shower right now. I'm only 5 away.
Yeah, I got some special guests coming
Awesome.
too. Yeah, then we're not gonna even say their names, man. Anyways, you know what? I see Shepard here. I'm gonna give you one more chance, Shepard. And if this doesn't work,
Oh my
brother, you're
God!
cut.
Don't do it, Gary. Don't do it.
You're gonna be cut, Shepard. I just gave you speaker, brother. Shepard, what happened? Oh my God. Okay. Peyton, I just keep giving this guy chance after chance after chance, and I keep getting disappointed, man. God
Who
damn.
is that? What is he?
And he's a guy who said someone ripped him off, and I'm not a big fan of that guy, so I wanted to help him expose him, but he
He
can't
can't
even
even
do it.
speak.
Boo.
He can't. Boo!
Shepard, say it with your chest.
Come on, baby. Come on up.
God damn. God
You gonna
damn.
come on the mic? First,
Yeah,
Gary.
I'm driving with one knee, got the fucking phone, the other phone in another one. It's okay. The car kind of drives itself.
Hey,
We're
when we
good.
were in here, Gary, we
We're
weren't
good.
talking about accidents. We were saying no more scooters, only cars now. No more scooters.
I can't fucking scoot to the goddamn casino. It's like 15 miles away. Like what the fuck? I actually got a nice car. Fuck all that. No, I'm as soon as I can get back on my scooter, as soon as I can jump without fucking risking re-entering shit, then I'm going right back on that scooter. Ain't no fear in me.
Are you going to the casino right now?
Okay. No, I already left the casino.
Oh, all right.
I already left the casino. I'm downtown Miami right now.
What's going on down there? It's Friday night. It's busy.
I don't care anything about that. I just got a group of influencers coming together. I'm like, Thor, Red Pill, come on down. Yeah, always good to connect your people with people who can make shit happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
all,
All right, so we got about 20 minutes. Doc, can you hear me?
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. I actually open one of spaces for you when the other one crashed, and I bring my people here again.
Yeah, well, again, my apologies, but we're gonna have to fucking yell at T-Mobile for that one. I can't take all the loss on that one. I'm gonna have to blame goddamn T-Mobile. Motherfuckers, man, spend billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars, and still dropping calls, man. It's like, god damn. Even these people spending billions can't get shit done right.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's also unfortunate that some people think they got what it takes to do things and they just need to be in their role. And as long as the people are in their role, they sometimes the running back wants to be the quarterback, but you don't got what it takes to be the quarterback. Stay over there in that offensive line. It is what it is. It's a machine. You got to have a well-oiled machine, and not everyone can be the star quarterback. Not everyone can be the running back. Sometimes people's got to be a linebacker, a defensive end. Not the sexiest position, but you're still gonna do what you need to do. But as Red Pill has noticed, once you get a little leadership, people want to start bringing you down, don't
Oh
they?
yeah, 1000%. Everybody wants to be, everybody wants to be him. Everybody wants to be him. So everybody wants to be goddamn him, but it's okay. We're good at reminding people.
Everyone wants to be him, but they don't want to have to do what it takes to be him.
Precisely. They don't want to have the
Uh-oh,
headaches.
that accountability thing, man. Ugh,
Yup.
if it wasn't for that damn
People think
accountability.
it's easy being the face of something. It's not at all. At all.
Takes a lot of work. Takes a lot of work. It really does, man. People have no idea. Like, if you want to be that person, you better be good at networking, man. And then when it's your time to perform, you better show the fuck up. You better getting that hit with the bases loaded. Because if you can't connect, if you can't got a mouthpiece, if you don't know what it takes to actually network with people, it's not going to happen. And let me tell you something. Too many people think they're going to be influencers. That's not how this shit works. Someone's got to flip the burgers. Someone's got to do that shit. Someone's got to fucking clean the toilets. Okay? Someone's got to do that shit.
your boy Tate said that.
Someone's got to fucking be the person who fucking, chauffeurs. Everyone's got to roll. And guess what? When you don't have that road, that's when you really worry, because that's when you get replaced by robots, and that's when you can start getting your basic income, and that's when you can get used to fucking poverty. Go out there and work hard while this economy still allows people to be entrepreneurs and make it happen with hard work. Immigrants come in this fucking country from India, Pakistan, Russia, fucking all over the fucking world, and start making more money than Americans. Fucking pathetic. You're pathetic. Don't fucking give me, I remember when they sent me that COVID check in 2020. I told my wife, hey, we ain't spending that shit. Put that shit on the wall. We ain't spending that shit. Fuck them. We ain't taking any fucking handouts. Fuck you.
Love it.
Don't get used to handouts. Do not get used to handouts. They will hurt in the long run. I promise you. Oh shit. Did this thing die
Garry,
again?
did you
No,
see my
brother.
tweet today or
Okay.
yesterday?
I did. You're almost at 33,000. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's that special 33. I got some DMs saying, "Oh my gosh, people are hating on your tweet about women in their 20s and 30s when I'm talking about congratulations if you didn't take birth control. Congratulations if you don't have plastic surgery." And a lot of people are all up in arms about that.
Well, I mean, listen, the easiest demographic to trigger is the hose. That's the easiest demographic to trigger. So, I mean, listen, look at that as a badge of honor, Peyton. Badge of fucking honor. If women like that are hating on you, whoo, that's a good sign you're probably going to heaven, girl.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't stress about these things at all. People need to see it. And it's the truth, ultimately. Anybody, just like with when people ask me, oh, why don't you get offended by what Garry says about women? Because Gary's not talking about me. Same with this stuff.
My wife hasn't told me, yo, this is offensive one time. Not one time have I wrote anything. As a matter of fact, she's probably going to retweet half the shit. She fucking's the one who tell. I remember when Clinton was running in 2016, she said, God forbid there's a woman president.
Yeah. What days?
Oh, that wears seatbelts.
There.
4 days.
There
Only
we
on
go.
4 days. I don't wear seatbelts unless it's a 4 day. That's simple. Not gonna happen. Okay, hold on. I got the. Yep, we're good. We're good. Oh,
Hey, that
cool.
video, do you have any
We're
game for
good.
people when you got pulled over and you said you got your way out of it?
Very simple. This guy actually knew who I was. This one wasn't hard at all.
Oh.
It wasn't hard at all. Listen, the only time, let's not talk about the times I talked my way out of it. I got pulled over with weed. They could have put me in, gave me a felony like 3 times. Talked my way out of that shit too. But the thing is, the one time I didn't get pulled, I got pulled over and I didn't get away with it. The one time in the past 2 decades, I was in Iowa. I remember this well. I was in Iowa and the cop actually, like, he wouldn't give me his birthday. Not much I could do. Never paid the ticket either, so fuck him. But it is what it is. No, I don't believe in giving pedophiles money. Not gonna happen.
Ooh.
I gotta say, I'm looking at the Miami skyline right now. This is one of the most beautiful fucking cities in America, by far. And I look forward to this city being probably a central banking hub to not just America in a Southern America, but to Latin America, what it is right now. I don't think there's any other city that's growing like Miami at this point. And Jeff Bezos moved down here, Messi's down here, everyone's moving down here. And I'd just like to point out that 33 kind of moved here first, and then all of a sudden all these other motherfuckers follow me down. So I take a little credit for it. I won't take all of it, because some of these guys who are actually building the shit should take some credit. But I look forward to seeing this city grow. And just so people know, if you are in the Middle East, trust me, you'll be seeing a lot of me in person next year. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
Shout out to Mayor Suarez. Mayor Suarez should be born in the year of the snake, the mayor of Miami. And of course, it's a monkey city. Jamie Dimon, the most powerful banker, is a monkey. So I expect it to be a banking hub as well.
Garry, if there was one thing
I think it was found out on the 28th.
If there was one thing you could change about Miami, what would you change?
OnlyFans, get the fuck out of here.
I was literally about to say the same
Yeah,
thing.
I like. Well, no, seriously. I'm like, yeah, this city's fucking gorgeous. I wish I could take a picture and post this, but I only have 2 hands.
Well, I'm happy you
Wow.
moved to. I'm happy
I
you
mean,
moved to Miami,
listen,
Gary.
the economy's bad, but think about this. Look at all these like cranes. They're actually building buildings in downtown. I'm looking around. I already see fucking 8, 9. And there's another one, 10. This is ridiculous, man. Everywhere else in the country, it's fucked up. You know, it is what it is. All right, we're getting close to my destination. Guys, usually I run a 4-hour space. I encourage you guys to open another space and go hard. Again, Peyton, why don't you open the space after this if you like? Everyone go into Peyton's space. And let's get Peyton to 33,000 followers, and because she fucking deserves it, guys. I'm gonna shut this off myself in a little bit because it's time to do a little bit business. But anyways, guys, I always appreciate you joining. I'll run a much larger space. And one more thing, without saying too much, fuck all these influencers, fuck all these stars. You guys, when you find out what the hell I'm actually doing right now, you I just can't say. I can't say. But
Oh.
when you guys, no, I'm being dead serious. When you guys find out what I'm doing, this is beyond influencer. This is beyond stars. This is beyond all that shit. It's going to be very apparent what's going on in the snake year, and you're going to see glimpses of it coming real soon. London's dropping that new track. And one more thing, I'm going to leave on this note. Kanye West is a fucking bisexual bitch ass, you know what? And I can tell you that 100%. This motherfucker, man. Fuck Kanye. Don't give a fuck if he is a snake. Fucking piece of shit. Piece of fucking human filth. And I'll end the spaces in there. Red Pill, see you soon. Peyton, open your own space if you want. Everyone will join. VK, thanks for joining.
Always.
Doc, always a pleasure. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, brother.
And everyone else, Wise Cat, everyone else here. Sayonara. This has been a GG33 production.